Hey guys, this is Diddy Richard One here on Jimmy Master Metronics, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Jimmy Life-Size Holy Family set, and these were sold at Lowe's in 2008, a very limited quantity, and believe it or not, they managed to fit these two life sizes, the baby Jesus and the inflatable nativity, all of that in one box. I don't recall how big the box was, because I was very little at the time. Well, not very little, but I wasn't really paying attention to box size or whatever at that point. But yeah. So these are actually built just like any other Jimmy pole-based life size. Well, she's not, but he is, and he originally had a staff and everything, but I'll tell you about that in a second. So they are not animated. There's no electricity in them whatsoever. You can't plug them in at all. The little slots probably there, but you can't actually do anything with it. So, um, yeah. So these were sold as a set along with the inflatable one. They were going to, like, on buycostumes.com, whatever. They're gonna sell just like Mary and Joseph, but that didn't happen. And apparently, we recently discovered that there is like a non-inflatable, just like larger size nativity that also had a couple of the wise men, and then Joseph was much shorter, and they had different face molds, just slightly. But yeah, so now we're gonna look at the detail here. So here's baby Jesus, and not many people know about these. Like, they're actually very rare. It's so funny that my first two inflatables I get are like the Santa train, and then this was my second inflatable ever, or whatever you want to call it, since it's partially inflatable. But so there's some straw there. He like velcros the top and bottom, and then this has two spots for stakes, and then it actually folds inward. And then yeah, this is just like any other base. It's just that the difference here is that his base, he was blown over at one point, and it like badly damaged the base. And so my dad, me really knowing at first, he actually built a custom stand for him, which wasn't the best. It was really bulky and heavy, and he decided to discard that last year, and he said he would make a new one this year. But we even had to make a wooden thing to hold up the nativity inflatable because it's gotten so weak over the years. I guess from where it was stored. But so this is actually the Midnight Countess's poles and base and everything. This is the only original pole that we have left, but it's covered in duct tape residue because they were duct taped together, and then that was like stuck in some PVC whatever. So yeah, but he's missing his staff. We would just use like a walking stick. But yeah, besides his head being a little like bent like that, he's still in like fairly good shape with the Midnight Countess's base and everything. But he's just like any other one. In fact, I'll prove it to you. It's like, no, that's not the same. If I do this, then there's that. It's just that there's no electronics in the thing. So we just lock that back into place. Not that it matters, since it doesn't actually get power at all. And then here's Mary. Her head comes off the same way. And then she's a different case because she is shorter, and she actually has, like, she's kneeling. Like, so that's how that's all set up. And these are actually a little rusty down here, like a lot of rusty actually, because you could actually, if you wanted, stake these down into the ground. But yeah, it's the same exact base and everything. So these are legit, and they're just really unknown. But yeah, so I really like these, and even though the inflatable, like, it doesn't stand up anymore when it's staked down, until we build another outdoor base for Joseph, because obviously this is the Countess's base, don't want to put that outside. Until we would build a new base for him and a new stand, since the other one blew over and snapped in half, for the nativity, the Holy Family is just going to be at this part of the window with that light projecting onto them. Just do a better point right there. So yeah, but I just want, oops, gonna fix that real quick. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make a review of these guys since there's not really a video at all besides like mine, as far as I know, of with these in it, and they're not animated, so not many people would video it or anything. But I just wanted to show you like how they are and everything. And he was supposed to be a little shorter because he had a, here's his hip ring, and then this is the count as his plastic hip ring. I guess this was before that time because it's 2008. But yeah, so that is it. This is the life-size Holy Family. Very rare. If you see these, they are Gemmy, and I highly recommend you get them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this really first-time video, someone going in depth with them. And that's just my cat. Don't worry. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching.